Grand final, the two best teams in North America. Orange Juicers with Zakurak up against Nemesis. We have a Zora Comfey, I guess, coming up. I assume so, at least. They give over Trevenant to Zakurak. That's kind of scary. We have a Buzzwole. Does that counter Comfey somehow? It's gonna be... Oh, maybe it's gonna be Sableye! They're bringing out the Sableye in game 1, not a Comfey. It is the Nemesis Sableye. Oh boy. Gotta get it. Look at Overlord's Twitter. Do I really want to? Anyways, we are in the grand finals.
We've got a little bit of a central area invade happening as Sableye is looking to see what they can find. They spot the Hooper right away and run towards the Buzzwole.
Yeah, so Sableye is gonna just deny Buzzwole all game, I guess. We really have a Buzzwole. I mean, again, it can still snowball early games.
And here we go, Buzzwole up in this top path.
And they do have a full melee combo, right? So almost at least.
Wild Pokemon, it can Metallic looking for something as well. They know Sableye's around, not exactly sure.
Can't say I believe in it, but yeah.
But what Rex
it's gonna be difficult for Blaziken at some point, definitely.
So now Machizel's getting glutted with Aos energy, and they can't quite get their stacks on, not as efficiently as they'd like to.
Yeah, and here we go down to the bottom path. We have the
they just try to pick very... I mean, Nemesis just has very strong on its own Pokemon. But so is Orange Juicers. I mean, they also... Oh, Russell walking up. Russell just walking up. Overlord just tweeted a picture of Harlings.
It's down 58 points. Flareon's kind of caught in the Rock Tomb. Doesn't really matter. Immediately, Trainer with Rex in their pocket.
Yeah, it's gonna be so annoying now.
Grab all their stuff and look at all those stuns on Roland, so that Trainer can clear and grab the buff.
But Rudy's also invading, so.
Looking for from Trainer and of course this Sableye together, right? You were looking for these massive combos. Already level 7, dominating the rest of the battlefield here, heading through that central area and just taking everything that was Orange Juicers.
I mean, they grabbed everything.
Superpower Buzzwole. Die for what? Rock? From you? Gets me right. No, what? He didn't have to fight a feint attack. I thought he had it already. Close, close, close.
Was miles to the advantage of Nemesis.
Yeah, absolutely. Nemesis looking great.
It's like one stun and Zoroark is just gone in this game. I don't know.
We almost have a level 8 on this Zoroark as we're just continuing to feed
Zoroark.
Trainer's gonna get
no, Sableye is a good Pokemon. People are just bad.
Hitting that level 7, looking for the KO on Roland, and they take it.
Sableye is so frustrating to be up against with a good team.
By Roland to grab for themselves if they need to. Rex still.
If you ever played against a trio in solo queue with a good Sableye, you just want to like quit out of the game. It is so painful. If you have players who follow up on Sableye, it's yeah, like okay, almost.
Kratos immediately has to peel back, and now Nemesis is taking.
I don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to.
They want on the map. Buzzwole down.
Buzzwole
stun,
going down as they're pushing onto this goal zone. Hoopa's in some trouble right here once again. Points
he's gonna make a point play. Are they gonna try to push this in? I mean, I guess they could.
Like every fight is coming up. Nemesis, they're in complete
and now Buzzwole is just like so useless if he doesn't take over early game. Actually, they're still running bot path. Can they make it? Oh, the confused Ray. I thought he got it for a second. Holy, I thought he had it. That confused Ray was so close of getting it.
Couldn't quite secure, but not a big deal. Nemesis is feeling good and putting pressure everywhere on the map. Rex going straight in, spawning all the information.
Yeah, somehow I expected North America to play some Trick Hooper. I don't know why. I feel like they strike me as someone who would play Trick Hooper, but they never did it. Ooh.
Picks up, puts down 2 players down on the side.
The Crusler.
KO streak of 2 for the Buzzy Boy, but now the Machisler's gonna get caught here. Can they sustain? Can they withstand?
The Buzzy Boy, the Zuggy Ruggy. What other names do we have? Machisler.
No, Machizel's getting pushed away right here.
The Crusler.
The coaching, however, and now Machizel picks up Aznable, picks him up.
Okay, wait. What is happening?
0 HP, but the coaching was the savior.
Hyperspace Port is 2 OP. I know it is.
One of the best coaching users when they pick up Mew. Very adept, use it very well, and make crucial plays like that. But Chisel going down to LGC or even worse.
It's actually quite good though. Trick Cooper is very good.
I mean, just having to run
People are, I think, definitely sleeping on it a bit.
Looking for big fights, but at the same time, you just run into the fear from Sableye. You run into the stuns from Sableye. As Sable's looking to make a play here in this.
But need the right character for it.
Area of orange juicers now with this Zoroark. Zoroark waiting in the tall grass for an ambush.
Yeah, and letting Rex lead the charge a little bit. They've sussed out Kratos. Can they collapse? Oh, Chisel is
Did he hit? Yeah, he hit.
He put the damage in. They get Kratos down, and now
Baswo is just so unplayable. Like, every time he goes in, he's gonna get Sableye stunned and goes down.
Yeah, Trainer heading back to
Yeah, Japan played a lot of Trick Cooper, yeah. And Europe as well. Which European team was it again?
Score zone very close, but it feels like every fight
Which European team was spamming it?
Of Nemesis. Up in this top path now.
It was looking very good.
Trying to make some work happen here. The big knockup on the Zoroark pushes them out.
Ooh,
and the
Mew.
Electro Ball picks up the KO on Sylveon.
Trainer making it back to their side, able to grab a couple berries so they don't get knocked out, which means they'll be able to hold this goal zone for at least a second. But we're popping.
Was it Connoisseurs? I think so, yeah, actually. Well, it was the Klaus team, right? Oh, the Smackdown eject button was wonderful. But it doesn't have enough damage. Oh, but he gets basic in, reset. But it's such a close team fight. Rich Lecky walks in, they can score. 30 points in Trevenant. Okay, he does it. Oh, what is this fight?
Downtown, and now we have a possibility for Mew to score here.
Smack.
They decide to take it 223 to 98.
What a
Beautiful
fight.
Plays from the Mew on the side of
What a fight.
That's Flareon's picking up the Mew. A lot of players kind of abandoning Mew after some recent nerfs, not Flareon's. Bringing it out here in game number 1. And
By the way, it doesn't indicate anywhere if it's a best of 5 or best of 3 for some reason. We don't even know.
Yeah,
But I assume it's a best of 5.
With that great advantage they were able to pick up from the start. Zug moving in here.
Is he secure?
He will get the secure. Of course, the Solar Beam attempt from Flareon's didn't quite get there. But for Nemesis,
Dang it, Sableye is painful. Yeah, please, like, I hate when people say Sableye is bad and useless. Like, do you want this character to be buffed? Stop saying those things.
Obviously, they have that tier 1 goal.
Like, make it stop, man.
There's still a way that they can kind of even up this score, but it still wouldn't get there, right? Nemesis behind by over 100, which is a scary place to be for some of these teams.
It's so frustrating to be up against.
Rayquaza, but you're not able to take it. You could still be behind.
Moving back, not even going for the reset. I was going to say, Zugrug's going to dodge that reset.
I feel like Nemesis is going to struggle in the final fight, though. The final fight is going to be so difficult.
Level lead, Orange Juicers, but just by a little bit, Nemesis has an opportunity to close.
And they're behind in points too, so
It looks like we have them positioned up here.
Orange Juicers in a great position.
Nemesis is in a great spot. They have a ton of information. Sableye is finding out exactly where.
My strategy Licky doesn't matter at all.
It looks like they are nowhere to be found. They could possibly be running to score. Crustle being sent back to the home base for that very reason. And now
they're gonna flank. If they're gonna look for this fight, Crust is bot lane, but they don't know about it. Sableye is gonna get revealed.
That's the advantage.
He found him.
Though. I mean, moving through just by Sableye, you get that notice that there's maybe at least one player there.
Yeah, Nemesis has no healing in the final fight now, and they kind of need a bit of healing, I feel like, for Zoroark or Blaziken.
That's right, 10 seconds until our first Rayquaza of our grand finals. Dodrio zoning out this Crustle. As you see, members of Orange Juicer with some aggressive positioning here at the Rayquaza pit.
Sableye's gonna backcap.
While Sableye runs to score. This is
Still behind though, of course.
Not up, but very, very close. 223.
Yeah, the beams are just hurting now so much. There's so much damage sticking. Oh, Dodrio? Is there hyperspace portal somewhere? He's dead, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead! Aye.
A potential back cap. LGC actually peels back from it, realizing this is going to be a problem. They're actually going
Zrock's going to turn score 100. He's actually going to get 100 in. Nemesis is suddenly ahead in points. Orange Juicers is kind of losing it. Can Baswo do anything? Sylveon, nope. Hemistical Fire, nice timed. Gets enough distance.
But Chisel's still standing no longer. The lead is in the hands of Nemesis. They're up by 7
Only have Dodo Unite left.
Points, and now Orange Juicers has the pressure on them with 1 minute left.
Sableye has no coins, otherwise he could maybe keep scoring.
Here, but it's not too far gone. They have a Unite move on the Dodrio. However, Zugrug getting caught right here, needing to take the hyperspace hole home. And we're going to see how Nemesis wants to play this fight. Less than a minute on the clock. Yeet's in trouble, caught by the Dodrio. The Unite move goes right back the other way.
Does he have illusion?
Able to take down the bird.
The Electro Ball chase down actually keeps
Does Juicer just try to back with Rio now? Looks like it, but Zorak is in base. He can't even. They can't do Ray though, right? Actually, they can't do Ray with their Pokemon. Okay, wait, they get, no, they get two. They can. They can do Ray. What's the decision now? Easy Jackman across the wall, he wants to zone Blaziken. 25 seconds left. They're running out of damage though. Zorak is here, but he's damaging it for them. He gets a final fade attack. Trainer! Holy, nice last hit. Nice last hit. Oof, close endgame though, very close endgame. Honestly, nice start to the grand final. Are we getting Zorak Comfey now? Okay, now we get the Zorak Comfey. Now we do get it. Is it gonna be a problem?
Yeah, the kids are always calling
What's the problem, Chris? I don't know. What can they pick against it? Slowbro? Are they just gonna go... Oh, okay. I guess they can still. Blaziken jungle, Trevenant top. Slowbro into it. Okay. Tyranitar's... Wait, Tyranitar's free now here. Wait, Tyranitar's free now. Wait. It was a counterbait?
But I've said this is where you pick Tyranitar. It's not first.
Tyranitar looks so free now.
It is on the orange side, last pick.
Okay, this game will be interesting. I don't know what to expect.
To know is Tyranitar
of our grand finals. Orange Juicers, your purple team. Nemesis, your orange team.
What time is it right now? 1 AM.
2 wins away from resetting this bracket. Orange Juicers needs to shut them down so that they can win these grand
so you've guaranteed another at least 3 games right now.
Going on the invade here, and Zorua is an easy one
Hooper. Does he have it? He gets it. Nice done by Trainer.
That is secured by LGC.
Another red buff, should get the KO. Eject button? Nah, he's gonna go down. He's so annoying though. Alright, so Trenta's gonna start on top lane, up against Torchic. I guess that's a fine matchup, right? Oh no, it's up against Trevenant, sorry, Torchic is jungling. Well, it's actually a fine early game, but I already don't want an entire level. So Trevenant did get the last on the right side. I feel like, does Bite do more damage than Will-O-Wisp? I feel like it should. Especially after using Rock Polish, which gives you attack damage.
Yeah, I mean, it has been incredible here.
Let's see what Trainer can do on Zorak Comfey.
Wiping through
gets one.
Those wild Pokemon and picking up a KO on the Trevenant.
The thing is, even if Zorak gets locked down, then there's still Trevenant, like there's still Trenta Comfey, right, in the end. So, oh, Trainer is gonna get away from this. I mean, they can't go for him. But Sylveon goes down.
And Trainer here now just ready to take another buff if it would have populated. Yeah, Trainer actually.
So even if Zorak dies to Slowbro, then we just still have Tyranitar Comfey, so
maneuvers. Combuskin almost picking up that KO with a beautiful blaze kick, setting up something massive, but not able to make it happen. Trainer's still here and picks up the KO on Mew. Well, here come As and we'll try to.
But how can't he? What is the Slowbro, man? I mean, the Sky ticks, but still. Sky tick, I mean, they want more damage. Guys, they want more damage.
They might get knocked out as Roland's kind of being persistent and relentless. Zugrug
they want more damage.
With the scald build of Slowbro, and Crustle just too thick. Crustle way too thick, making its way back.
But yeah, I mean, I Surf is so broken, right? It feels difficult to go Sky when Surf is just on plus Surf.
Another one from you.
You just win.
Now Trainer intelligently not hitting Roland there, so they could pick up the berry from them. They just back out. Very intelligent and silent.
Yeah, it still didn't do any damage there anyways. True.
Where they want them, but at least they've been able to find value in other parts of the map. Yeah, that's not exactly where they want this Tyranitar. You're 100%.
Ancient Power is bad compared. Like, if you go Ancient Power now, you're trolling.
So I think they will take it here as the points are heading into this top goal zone. Really nice stuff. And another KO.
You're trolling going Ancient Power. They get Zorak. Comfey. Oh, they get 3 KOs. Did he just yoink it as well? Yeah, he yoinked it. Are they gonna? Okay, they're just gonna want a big overcap. They're not gonna break the goal beforehand. I mean, they don't want. Do you want to break this goal against Tyranitar? Do you really want to? Are you breaking it?
This is going to be 20 points into the goal zone, and then a possible 40 more.
Do you break it?
Decides they want to score in the top path.
I guess Blaziken's gonna take a 40 at some point.
Top path goal zone so the Metallic can go through the central and get to Tyranitar as soon as possible. Overheat comes through, but it's trainer LGC on Zorak, baby. Is there anything else to say?
No, they're not breaking the goal. I mean, yeah, they just, yeah.
Kratos is getting gapped a little bit. They're gonna have to reset.
Makes sense.
Registeel itself is resetting, but this is just more time into the
No reason to break it, really.
Tyranitar going.
Yeah, this Tyranitar is almost online here at 6 minutes. And they need it. There it goes, just ticking over to 9. And we're going to see how Nemesis fights with it. They've been fighting pretty good without it.
Tyranitar's here now. Tyranitar can he send to me jack button, maybe?
This thing jumps into the battlefield.
Nope, he just goes forward. He's secured. Oh, the Ixos is huge on the comeback.
And the securing the KOs.
Ay, ay, ay.
So there's tons of HP in the tank, and they're all over this goal.
My Nemesis comp looks so unfun to be up against now.
More KOs for trainer LGC. I feel like I'm stun locked into that phrase.
Insane stuff. I mean, trainer is on an absolute tear right now, just putting on a clinic, while at the same time, we now have Tyranitar online.
Well, Zorak can do whatever he wants until they have Slowbro Unite. They did have this one fight on top that they won, but
Metallic being level 11, having caught up
it's rough.
completely from all of the work that the Juicers did, keeping that Tyranitar down in the early stages. The game is gone, and now they need to find a different way in. A KO on LGC.
Zorak comfy, yeah.
But
it does feel like they got outdrafted, definitely.
Yeah, Nemesis doesn't want to take this fight for this moment here. They're just ready at any moment to jump in with a massive Sand Tomb. Obviously,
that Tyranitar, I mean, they got Tyranitar as the last pick, but still.
They don't have the Slowbro Unite to do something about it or the Zoroark currently.
I mean, it has to be cursed, Trevenant.
They are in some trouble indeed. Trainer LGC moving through. Kratos has a good target.
But like, they can't take down Tyranitar all this game either now.
Beasts moving from east to west and see if they get on the goal zone. No, they're actually just settle back down and wait for Yeet to show up to see if they can backdoor them a little bit. Hyper Voice is there, enough to space out the Juicers, and this Regieleki just hanging out, wondering what it has to do to get some attention.
Yeah, and now we can see they're moving in. Trainer once
There's Slowbro Unite, there it is. Where's Comfy? Comfy can go on. Why did they just win this fight insanely hard? He's got chain CC it. Okay. I know Sylveon is gonna carry or what?
Sylveon getting hit by a massive solar beam.
Okay, they got the Slowbro Unite onto Zorak. Tyranitar got chain CC'd by Trevenant. He's not tanky enough yet.
So in all of that, the Juicers now are still fighting. They're using Unite moves. We just saw the rings.
But Zorak's already back. No, they have no Slowbro Unite.
And now LGC is back picking up a
What?
quick
What
KO,
is that?
but
He's
they're
already
getting
gone
real
again.
low, stunned down and put down by the
He took so much damage.
Regieleki
What?
on the verge and taken by Zugrug, and now Nemesis is wondering what is the
Orange
problem with our
Juicers juicing up.
Yeah, and here we go. They're
Can get a
walking forward. That looked
38.
like it was gonna be a pretty decent fight
No, they
for
can
them,
get
but
50
at the
points.
Same time, as soon as that slow beam hit the Zoroark, things went very,
Wow.
very badly for Nemesis.
Yeah, Mew's
This
kinda
is something
under-leveled.
that we have talked about.
Tyranitar still gets level 12 now.
No one in this bottom path.
I mean, it still doesn't look good for Orange Juicers, doesn't matter what, even after this win. It still doesn't look good.
Very well done to keep this thing closer than how it's felt up until this point.
Still doesn't look good.
We know what the recipe for success is, and it's exactly as we drew it up. Prio target, identify quickly, execute, and then
Orange
move
Justice,
to the other
huh?
target, right? Pick one, everybody collapse, and then focus attention somewhere else. That's how they got that big KO on LGC to begin with, and immediately got Metallic right after.
Is Woodtake a Pikachu better than Mew here? Nah, no.
Don't become any less useful
no, I
when
don't
their
think
HP
so.
is low. It's only when you knock them out. So prioritizing a high-value target and taking players down one by one is an amazing
Definitely not.
strategy.
Right now, Metallic carrying the Comfy, and that's something we need to have, kind of keep track of as we get to the late stages of this game, because it might tell us a little bit how Nemesis plans on going into this final fight.
Okay, how does Trainer play this fight?
What they want to do here. I mean, it's so
Is Comfy just on Tyranitar now?
They've got the Tyranitar.
It is
not
currently.
yet 13, as we're going to see how they want to play this. It's very important that they engage on this correctly.
Oh,
as it
X-Speed
looks
has to
like
be...
the
Wait, he's
Juicers
running
are just
X-Speed,
selling
actually,
out
just
the
realized.
Trevenant right now. The Scald will be able to lower its attack stat, and at the same time, if they can catch it outside of a Sand Tomb, I'm sure they're going to throw everything they've got at it.
All right, they're staging up for a play is Nemesis. We'll see if they can catch anybody. Asimo's there, they force out the Solar Beam. Orange Juicers, when are they going to engage?
Yeah, we're going to have to see how they want to play this. They are slightly behind in this moment. The Scald just looking for members of Nemesis. Nemesis deciding when they want to move in and make this fight happen. Here comes a big-time jump with the Sand Tomb. There's the slow
On
beam.
Tyranitar, but they have no follow-up. I mean, they have no damage. damage.
Reset through the portal, but LGC is left
They have
off
no
the chain.
follow-up, no
They find
damage
their
now
first
anymore,
target.
like...
Excuse me, Blaziken is down. LGC wants the next one. We're going
He's
back
still
into
full
the middle.
HP.
Zuckerberg is so low. They hit the right target,
Yeah.
but nobody was there to focus fire in on them. 2 players down now for Orange Juicers, but Nemesis are on the hunt.
Are they so scared of doing Ray? They're chasing down Mew. Really? They're going for score instead? Oh, the grass not send tomb combo. That's a nice overcap though. But now they...
Another huge goal zone. We pop the Hoopa Unite right back in the middle. It's a race to see if anybody can score. Hasenable goes with the rock tomb in the middle. Secured by Hoopa, but they still need to get their points in. Nemesis needs to pivot and break some of these shields.
Nemesis needs to break shields, but they have a Tyranitar. If they can get a Sand Tomb down on a goal zone, they can also stop them from scoring that way. The points go in top, making it 316
yeah, I mean...
279. This game is so incredibly close. Mew moving towards that central goal zone. Tyranitar looking to see if they can defend, but they weren't there in time. The points rain in. Orange Juicers with another 100.
I cannot believe the Orange Juicers made that magic happen. Great sandbagging of the Unite move by Roland to pull everybody to the middle and give this team a chance.
That is rough.
35 seconds,
yeah, I mean, I was like so confused where they go for the top goal.
In this bottom path, 20 more points going in for the Trevenant as we have 50 with Zugrug in this top path. They are moving towards this tier 2 goal zone.
They have no chance, right?
Trevenant moves in. Here comes the Sand Tomb. The scores need to happen. The points go in the main goal zone.
I guess they just forgot about Tupa and Bound in this scenario.
Only 10 seconds left.
There's not enough in the tank here.
Yeah, they can't score.
They're fighting in the tall grass. Does good.
Are we finally seeing an Inteleon? There it is! We've seen Inteleon. I mean, I was still waiting for it. Toonsim said it's kinda mid, so...
A lot of teams sort of shying away from it, even though it's still an incredibly powerful...
I still would have liked to see it a few times just to see if it's really that bad. So we're gonna find out, I guess, now if it's just absolutely terrible or playable. We have a Dodrio potential. Let's love dive already. No, it's gonna just be Blaziken. Just a classic Blaziken. Are we gonna see... just Gyarados, I guess. Gyarados Super looks very basic, normal. Yeah, nothing fancy. Just good Pokemon.
And Metallic is one of the few players left in NA that is favoring this Gyarados in the top path.
Yeah, I think Gyarados is still really strong.
No, what is a good last pick here? What do they need? Tyranitar's again open. Does it look good here though?
The absolute best pick to begin with, but it was still doing
Maybe that Dodrio
for some of these top teams. We're gonna have to see what it looks like here.
Okay.
Number 3 is Dodrio.
Got a Speedster duel. We actually have Speedster, Allrounder, Defender, Attacker, and Supporter on both sides. Wow. Is this as balanced as it should be? Every single rule one time on both sides? Cray. Game number 3 of maybe 10. Rex is going in. Again. The rip is out in the tall grass, that's kind of unfortunate. Super can maybe steal it, walks up. Astonish! And Tupa gets it. And peace out. Oh no, Leafeon is here as well. Disaster. That's very fun, like playing against Tupa and Leafeon is such a fun experience.
And now it looks like North America is more on board with this, extremely aggressive, invading the enemy central.
Very fun experience.
Well, it looks good, and they're going to be able to collapse on top of Machisel and Roland. I don't think they know LGC's coming. They're going straight after Machisel. That's a quick KO, and Roland now is just hanging out, almost walking towards the...
I'm still feeling we're going to get a bracket reset.
Because they are looking at 2 players make a 3. Metallic bounding their way over.
I feel like we're going to get a bracket reset.
And now Roland ticks over after a nice secure and really kind of puts the push to an end.
Yeah, and look at this here. Obviously, they were able to secure an assist earlier because we already have Gyarados at level 4 in this top path. We have Dodrio coming up here to make something happen, but there's Machisel with the big time blaze.
Just wants to go into 2 AM.
Yeah, really
it is almost 2 AM already, bro. These are best of 5s.
For Metallic as well, Spraggles, and that's going to be a problem for Orange Juicers because the best opportunity you have.
Yeah, Gyarados already evolved.
Is the early stages in the game before it becomes Gyarados.
Got my eyes on Inteleon.
Nemesis again. They have an advantage.
Gyarados gets Blaziken too. I would like to see some Waterfall being played, but Bones is just too good. He's gonna get it. Oh,
big secure there from Yeet. I
mean, Yeet fan.
It's a really viable play. You're not sure that the Inteleon is there, and that water gun comes through.
AG lost to Nemesis.
Yep, and now the Inteleon is online. The snipe shot is there, and it's just going to be pot shots at range. Kratos has one target now in my mind, and it's getting to the backline Inteleon. They know that LGC has to scrap in their face, but Yeet, if all goes well, is never even on the screen.
Final stretch starts in 9 hours? No, it doesn't.
Getting caught right here in a lot of trouble. Can they get
what
the
are you
KO?
saying?
They do. Snipe shot coming through. Not able to find their target, not able to get the wild Pokemon either. Dodrio moving in, getting a little aggressive, maybe too aggressive, is going to have to run back.
Fortunately, the Razor Leaf from Trainer actually couldn't box the Dodrio, so they couldn't pull it back to deal that second whip of damage there. But good recovery by Nemesis. I mean, they had some of their more squishy Pokemon exposed to Kratos, and were able to make sure that despite Azabel not being there, they didn't lose any of them.
You know, I'm going to have to wonder how exactly the Juicers want to play this. It really does feel like Nemesis is making some big-time
I agree,
plays
Jake. I don't know how they're going to play this. I agree. But they have Trevenant. What else do you need?
9 on our Inteleon right here. I love to see a lot of these NA teams start to get really aggressive with the enemy central area. We're seeing that from Nemesis in this game.
Yeah, Reggie lucky at half.
Can they fight this? They have no unites though. Dodrio? Oh, he got out of there. That's crazy.
Just an auto attack comes through, and Sylveon secures the Regieleki. It's marching towards Nemesis. The scoreline's pretty close, and they got a chance to defend here.
Really can't tell which comp I like more, honestly. I have no idea. Inteleon?
Moving in with Dodrio, but they
Snipe shot is going to not get the RNG in.
Those snipe shots, but they also have those auto attacks inside their unite that are just
oh, there's the quick snipe shot.
And the quick snipe shot picks up a KO.
There's the RNG in favor.
60 no scope rings true, and that Blaziken is buckled by the Inteleon. But Orange Juicers finding a way to get some value somewhere else on the map. Kratos picking up their unite move now after dunking a couple points, and Rex quick on the rotation, but just not quick enough.
Yeah, not able to stop enough of it there, but the scoreline's still really close. 44 to 76 as we're about 4 minutes gone in this match. Up in our top path right here, you can see we are still fighting between these two goal zones, top and bottom. Tons of experience to be found, and we now have level 9 on this.
I mean, Waterfall against Woodhammer's not playable anyways, right?
That is 2 snipe shots that
I think the only reason we still go bounce is because Unstoppable.
Now we're popping some unite moves. Bliss assist to keep Blaziken up, but Chisel charge.
Leafeon got just squished between Blissey.
Caught between all the players, Orange Juicers. Can they take any bodies with them on the way out? No, perfect portal.
I still don't like how they changed Gyarados, though. I actually kind of like the Dragon Breath bounce combo.
Still here for the smoke, turning this place into the Lake of Rage.
Oh, he's jumping forwards! Holy metallic!
All over the Orange Juicers.
Beautiful stuff from Metallic, picking up a triple KO in this
the Gyarados.
Regieleki here in 30 seconds. Orange Juicers
the Gyarados.
continue farming, finding some experience. They have a goal zone up top and bottom, and they also have a score lead. They just took a pretty tough fight, as we can see Leafeon moving in, trying to get a KO right here, but maybe bit off more than they could chew, just having to run.
Yeah, in a great way. You could actually see they waited till Flareon's used the Hyper Voice on the Wild Mob and then went in to try and see if they could get a cheeky KO. Everybody's collapsing on top of Trainer. That's going to be a tough Pokemon.
Trainer's not having a good game.
Azabel and Metallic are there. Metallic actually bounces backwards to get out with their Horn Leash towards the rest.
But he has had a good tournament so far. But this game,
the rings are unbound and they look for a target.
not going well.
And now can they collapse on Metallic? They're trying to poke that target back to the squad, but it's the laser beam from space by the Hoopa.
But sometimes the Razor Leaf, Leafeon just goes down too easily. Oh, he's back now? Can you find anything? Not really. Trevenant? Oh, Zagiragi.
2 players down on Nemesis. Orange Juicers knocking the pulp out their fruit.
Yeah,
that was a nice eject button.
Incredible in this fight as Yeet has now used their unite move and they are pushing.
Trevenant, he ended up there. How did he end up over there? Did he find really a face stinger through all of them onto the wall?
Looking to make something happen. Regieleki zoned out pretty well.
Okay. How did he? Maybe he got woodhammered actually. He probably got woodhammered, right? And flew across the screen. Trainer gets it.
LGC, what a troll! Just hung out, shot the Razor Leaf out.
Oh my god, it's so good. Wait, these fights are wild though.
But Hoopa deals it right back. Rex demolishing the 3-headed bird.
Gyarados one more unite. Can you do anything here? Bounce, charge up?
But I
nope.
think if they hang out, they're overextending their welcome, and I think they need to peel back now.
Yeah, it looks like Nemesis just gonna have to peel back, using that Gyarados unite move, trying to make something happen.
Aqua Tail bounce? That's I've never played Aqua Tail bounce. I don't think I want to.
After the nerfs to its unite move charge, it still is back immediately. It should have it at Rayquaza, no problem.
Yeah, Rex actually just making sure Zugrog thinks twice about entering and trying to make a cheeky cheeky secure on the basement Reggie here. But Kratos pulls up, gets a knockout on Rex. And now they have LGC cornered. LGC is gone. Flareon's with the Hyper Voice. Now they're chasing on Yeet. They're collapsing pretty quickly. Drill Pack misses, but they're pulled right back and knocked out quickly.
The orange juicers, man.
Zone as they're all crash landing on top of the heads of the orange juicers. Rex with the secure
Hooper's buying so much time, but can't stop.
Trying to prevent them from scoring, but points are going
They break the goal? Okay, wow.
Wow, goal zone gone.
This reminds me of Overlord's Leafeon earlier, so sometimes it just doesn't work.
Play from the juicers right there, and you could see they were relentless trying to.
He's still level 13, doesn't matter what.
Pushing forward.
But he's not having a great game.
Enough Rex could do to stop them, using Phantom Forces, trying every trick in the book to push them off the goal zone. But with multiple targets, they couldn't make it happen. And now
Case with to be, yeah.
44-11, and now we're gonna have to see how Nemesis wants to play this fight, as Orange Juicers is in control.
They are in control indeed.
No, AG is out, but they're qualified for the World Championship.
They know they're going to be needed to run interference, but they're going for a score. Nice wall down to make sure.
Gardos gets 100 for free, and they're just zoning away for this.
Yeah, they are.
I don't know if Dodrio could backcap into the base. I mean, they can just Hooper rip again, right? So you can't really leave mid lane if you're orange juicers, so Nemesis can just keep backcapping.
They know exactly where the Leafeon is right now, and it's actually pushing towards the.
Actually, this time it's on Nemesis, right? Right, Nemesis has the Hooper, and not the same team. Last team it was orange juicers and Hooper.
Able to make anything happen right now. Nemesis just stalling.
Doing a good job, Trainer LGC did to pull both of them out of hiding, Machisel and Kratos, and not getting knocked out.
I mean, Nemesis should back up more. Leafeon should just run across the map and score, I feel like. Especially, like, why not? Here, Hooper.
Not right now.
No, it doesn't look like it.
But they're worried that Rayquaza goes way too fast. Okay, the fight's instantly happening now. Dodrio just goes in. Leafeon with the flank. Leafeon going for Sylveon, but can't quite do it. Inteleon. Dodrio's down.
But Yeet with a snipe shot sorts them out quickly. They're trying to pivot onto the rest of the juicers.
Oh, looking good for Nemesis. Leafeon Stealth Unite.
To the floor. It's just the Sylveon and the other pink blob, the Blissey, looking to sort it out. They pop their Unite.
And then they're going to Drayo score.
Screamed at, but it's a KO streak of 2 by Rex on the other side.
Hooper's going to make it.
Just have Flareon standing.
And no, the damage into Clay. Oh my god, I thought the image in the Clay doll. Imagine the Clay doll. Okay, doesn't matter anyways. Trainer would score bot lane. Wait, Dodrio can still make it. But I mean, it's over. Guys, imagine the Clay doll stops it.
Something that they can do, but another 6 points rain in.
10
seconds left, and I don't think anyone from Orange Juicers can run and make another score happen in time.
Well, Kratos is peeling up, and
I mean, does Nemesis even know they won? They don't even show, right? Necessarily.
Short. And now Nemesis takes game 3.
Oh boy.
Buckle up, Buttercup, we're in for a marathon.
Who won Nemesis?
And this is what happens in some of these grand final opponents. If you have to be
I was about to say, did we lock in Lucario? Okay, there's no Lucario locked in. I was scared.
Take as many wild Pokemon as possible from the enemy team. We see these picks locking in. Gyarados making
Trevenant, Gyarados, Hooper. Trust the Sylveon. We have a Mimic.
Locking in Mimikyu at the top
Why?
of the show in the
No.
I was talking about how
they want to really go 10 games, I feel like.
Believer here for this
Why? What? Why Mimikyu?
Well, LGC was also the Mimikyu player.
Why, there's gonna last be Predator? No?
Specifically me and you that were like, I don't think that's the wave.
Yeah.
And it didn't look phenomenal, but
Blaziken, just Blaziken safe.
Well, because LGC is a difference maker on this
Mimikyu.
Pokemon. If they can get it online and they get the support they need to facilitate.
Why do they suddenly hate Glacier in the grand final now?
Sneak resets, and LGC is going to run roughshod through the juicers.
And we see Metallic with this final choice
Could
right here.
be not too bad of a Serena game, honestly. Okay, we have a Serena, honestly.
They are delivering a Pokemon.
Interesting. I mean, I do like the Serena here, I think.
But we've not seen a ton of it here.
But they do have Trevenant.
Or EU, really anywhere else.
Okay.
I feel like Serena is popular. Maybe Orange Team Nemesis.
Game number 4. We have a double invade again. There's so many double invades today, Cian. So annoying, man. So annoying.
Nemesis forever trying to prove themselves as the top NA team, despite being there the most consistently through CP.
And here we go down in this bottom.
I hate when they say CP. Please, can we just use a different word, man?
at our top path, but Chisel
Oh.
for a little bit of a secure on some of these.
How did no one think of that, Reg, really?
You know,
Why does it have to be
feels a
CP?
little like Gyarados in that it takes a while to get online, but then once it does, once it hits its level 6, it's got those 2 huge moves, it's got the resets with Queenly Majesty. It feels like a massive power spike.
We already have LGC posturing to go for a big pick here, but 4 players down.
I feel like the Mimikyu might just be a liability, but
On this Gossip floor, in Yeet to make
I don't know why I
sure
don't
Rexy
believe in
pulled
it.
back 4, and they're doing okay as now they're
I
rotating
just don't
immediately
remember
back
like ever
up
seeing
top
good
to try and
like useful
support the chaos
Mimikyus
that Nemesis is bringing onto their doorstep.
in these
Obviously,
games.
if they can get a KO on someone like Trainer, and they do, they're so close.
He did a lot of
to
damage
Gyarados
though.
right
He
now.
did a lot
You
of
can see
damage.
how much effort
Okay.
gauge that just filled up. It's
Also a lot of
just not ready
damage.
to evolve, and it does evolve. It is now Gyarados here in this top path. As you can see, this experience being pressured by Rex, but able to be taken.
No, Espeon has disappeared through this tournament now. Espeon was still played at the start, but now no one plays Espeon. It has disappeared, and I think that's correct.
What they're doing when they're bringing Gyarados to the Thea Sky Ruins. However, I was just going to say, we need
Shadow
Eldegoss
Claw.
online. We need Rex to become a factor here because that's the only way that Trainer and Metallic can feel like they're doing something.
He's just gonna be against Imprison, Woodhammer, Blaze Kick.
They're going for Flareon's trap.
Okay, nice.
Stomped out. You
I believe in
shatter
Serena,
that
though.
glass like a bat mitzvah. They're getting it done.
Yeah, they're
Ooh,
moving
slash
through
a slash.
here, doing great. Amazing stuff from the Mimikyu as well. That Shadow Claw just ripping through the...
But it's Grassy Glide. Okay, Grassy Glide.
Another big pickup for Nemesis.
Yeah, they're moving as a
I mean, it's
unit
okay.
here, right? Just everybody getting each other's pockets, and that's what we...
I really hate using Grassy Glide. It feels... I hate them, like... The mini stun feels very clunky. Of course, you can cancel it, but then might as well just play Dropkick. But I guess Grassy Glide is faster, right?
And here we go.
Faster.
Looking for a possible fight here. They catch the Shadow Sneak, but I don't think the Trainer wants to jump into 4 members of Orange Juicers right now as they run down to the bottom path. One of my
Grassy Glide is
favorite parts
faster,
of
yeah.
Catching a Shadow Sneak like that, Doob Snacks, is your opponents are not sure whether you're coming in or not. You can see them playing in this really
Can destroy the Goino against Super.
passive
Are they
way,
going? Yeah.
like,
Yep.
am I dealing with you or not? What's happening exactly? And you're just walking away. You're doing something else at that point.
Yeah, I mean, that's
I find it weird when people that have like better last setting play for top, but I guess...
Or am I just getting baited here?
I mean,
And good Mimikyu players will make it so
with
that
how
you
tournaments
never
have been
actually
lately,
know
playing for
to
points is
engage on them.
definitely not a bad choice.
They get engaged 10
Like the
times
bottom
in a
path
row, and
Reggie
it
might just not be that
starts
value in
coming back
tournaments.
every time they hit that Shadow Sneak. And keeping your
In solo
opponents
queue,
guessing
it's
or
like
something that could be
Rayquaza
used
decides
to
everything, when in
get
these
out of
games,
a troubling
you're just
situation here.
under so much
As
pressure the
Reggie
moment you're
Alecki
behind in
walking
points.
towards this top path. Mimikyu did jump in for that fight, but Reggie
Oh,
Alecki is being taken
yeah.
down here by now.
I mean, already one player down for Nemesis, as you mentioned, but
So
Orange
going for those
Juicers are
points
finding
might
right
just
the
be
scoreline's
worth
pretty
more than
close.
bottom
Asmo
Reggie.
again on babysitting duty on the goal zone themselves. Nice X's are
Just getting elite into late game.
Here. Buying enough time, Rex is there. Can they keep this goal zone standing? Roland's gonna have to reset through their own stuff here. Azabel's there, and we're picking him back through his Metallic. There's that delete unite move right on top of Blaziken. Do they have the follow-up? They do. They're
Serena.
gone. Metallic looking for the next target. We got a little dipsky do action out of Roland. Can they get bullied out? They don't take the portal, but they had an opportunity to get away. Phantom Force back.
What do you use the
Arctum's
back?
there, and the stomps are still going. We've got our boots stitched up, and Metallic wants more.
Yeah,
Yes.
Metallic wants to pick up some of these
Just 4
big
KOs
time
for Nemesis.
KOs, and they do. Really great stuff from Zarina. Again, we saw a lot of this in Japan. This kind of play style, this level of aggression, Unite moving the squishy Pokemon on the enemy team, and just a lot of Zarina. So much more than we've seen in other regions.
The Phantom Force
Now,
double tap,
we're seeing
maybe.
Top NA team pick it up. We even talked about how they were playing a lot more similarly to some of the Japanese teams than some of the NA teams, and this is just another example of that.
Does
Yeah, I
mobile...
mean, to their core, they're an
Question
NA
for
team.
mobile
These
players.
teams these
Does
players
mobile
like
also have double
ball,
tapping
but
issues? Like
being
if you
able to pull out
spam
different
Stomp
look, different
on
strategies,
Serena, does it also just
between
cast
passing
twice,
buttons,
even though you only
right?
want to
If you're gonna
cast it
pull
one
the trigger
time?
on the Shadow Sneak or not is invaluable. Bang, Gyarados is
Yes,
gone after a
okay.
beautiful
Yes,
Mimic
no.
Unite, and now we're spacing through. Roland can't even step up because Yeet is there for the coverage. We're going rings unbound. Can we close the goal zone before they show up? We can, but Rex is going to be the prime target. They're the ones that are knocked down. But if
It's
that
so
buys
annoying
enough
how that's
time
the
for
thing.
everyone
Like the
else to
double
get out,
casting
that
makes
is a
no
huge
sense.
win, Spragle.
Yeah, and massive Unite move there from the Candle. That was a really interesting play. Asnable using the Crusty Unite, just pulling away from this here. Reggie Alecki going
I mean,
down.
Orange Juicer's Unite moves are very scary.
This tier 2. Right now, Orange Juicers slightly behind on the scoreboard, but they've got that tier 1 available, and they also could decide to push with this Regieleki. We're going to see how many members of Nemesis...
But they prioritize Regieleki and they're still behind.
No
way! Zuggy Ruggy.
By Zug, how cruel.
They sent Zug down just to see how many players
He
are there.
actually gets over the Woodhammer eject button.
They immediately attack that goal zone up top, knowing that they're going to be able to get them outnumbered.
Nice, and they also get top goal at the same time. Wow. What a play.
Yeah, Zug pays for it with a KO, right? But at the same time, not
Top goal, Reggie stolen. Disaster for Nemesis.
He also takes the objective from them.
But it's so unlucky though, it was literally 1 HP, right?
Yeah, I mean, they can't be happy about that as Nemesis, and they really felt like they were in control here.
Gyarados, you're moving up there?
Just by taking the register,
yep, it is.
And then just your only thing you leave with is a Zugrug KO. That ain't worth. Now we're going back in.
Can you get the reset? No, you can't. 1-for-1 still at least. 10 games, let's go. Oh my god.
That's right, as we're getting ready for this right here, you can see we should have another Regieleki that can possibly walk towards Nemesis. Orange Juicers right here, not trying to let Nemesis.
Why is Asian guy of Orange Juicers wearing a mask? I mean, people get sick at these events.
And then head home as the
There's always post-convention
Nemesis, though, playing
sickness.
great matches here, and they look fantastic.
If it maybe can help you from not getting sick.
13.
Yeah, nothing to scoff at. Metallic has done a great job, but way more involved than we've seen in Metallic in previous games as a bull. I mean, they're just in a blender. No.
Who knows if it works, helps.
As Trainer LGC is baiting these shadow sneaks around, and finally Metallic
But
goes
people get very sick after these events.
Are they going to get it? We do pop the
Every time.
to get the candle down.
Nice hyperspace portal, but they still get 1-2. They get what?
Hoops is down as well. Mark down the Blaziken as well. Now Regieleki is going to go to Nemesis for free, and that was pretty important to just not open up an easier win con for OJ.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you don't love this as Nemesis. You don't love using Unite moves in a moment like this, but you kind of have to.
Serena's level 14.
Sure don't send it towards your main
Serena is level 14.
Win condition, especially with a Hoopa on their side. We could easily see a Yamada strategy, just porting the whole team in there. That
it's 6 points difference, man. These teams are very easily matched.
Getting a little aggressive here around this Rayquaza pit. We had the eject button from Zug, not able to make it happen there with the.
It's already 2-1. It can't be best of 3. Blaziken? Blaziken is just down. Oh, the X's or so. But guys, how often have we seen Quasi carry a team fight today with 1 X's or late game? We've seen it so often, right? Oh, they still have Hoopa unbound. Okay, so Nemesis have to do something now. What's their choice? 80 points? Not doing Ray? Okay, it's gonna camp the Hoopa. Okay. Blaziken is back, but can't really do much.
Incredible stuff as the Juicers are.
I think Hoopa messed a bit up there, definitely.
Huge shadow sneak as they're running towards Flareon's, not able to take them down. Trainer now getting kicked into the wall.
Oh, the Rock 2 reposition!
Wow, the
Sick
Rock 2
play.
saved it right there from that overheat. What a massive Rock 2. I don't even know if they know how close that was. Nemesis up on the scoreboard, 295, 221. 1 minute left on the clock, under 1 minute right now. And Nemesis needs to make a big play here. Excuse me, Orange Juicers needs to make a big play, or Nemesis is going to
80 points backcap in the base. They're gonna go ahead now. Hoopa's also backcapping. Nemesis have to do something now. Gyarados is chasing down Serena. Serena can't score, right? Is Serena gonna score? Well, Serena's gonna score. Oh, wait. Oh no, he got it in. Ay.
20 seconds left, Spraggles, and Nemesis says you
That's
might
it.
be the Orange Juicers, but we are 100%.
I said bracket reset, right? We get one.
That's right. Somehow that's
Bracket reset. One entire more. Best of 5. Let's get it. Another best of 5.
However,
oh, the Garchomp makes the return. What does Garchomp do here? How does Garchomp even play the game? Interesting.
Yeah. Like we saw from
so I started judo because my parents thought I was like the most unsportive person to exist. Like I couldn't even jump off a ledge, like a small one. Like I couldn't even jump off like something. I couldn't even jump up somewhere. I don't know. So they put me into a sport, which was judo. And they were like, he's gonna only go there one thing at a time. And then I kept going, and then I went to random tournaments, and my mom was like, bro, it's gonna go so... My mom didn't believe in me at all either, in that. So I went to just a tournament. I was like, oh, he's gonna lose so fast and stuff. I come back with the gold medal. Sorry, apparently, maybe I was just pretending. I could do sports. Maybe I was just pretending. I don't know. My parents were worried of me because I was so unsportive. Just has that momentum. They have the wind in their sails, and their ship I don't know. But maybe I was just pretending. I mean, I was 6 years old. I don't know, man. I can't remember. They want the championship, as Yeet told me on stage. He wants the hardware. He wants to win a big title. All right, locked in for the next best of 5. Are they? Yeah, they get for they get the Magic Cup KO in. Let's go. What does Garchomp do here? Why do we always just have a random Garchomp? It always happens. We just end up with a Garchomp.
But that is huge for Nem.
How massive is this? We basically have a Gyarados at 9 minutes here in our first game of our grand finals. He's gonna walk the path in 1 second. A level 4 Gyarados walking towards
That's a Gyarados, but the birds are gone.
Wow, this is so huge for Nem.
It's not though, that Atari's already gone, it doesn't matter. Garchomp is level 5. Why he's going in, he's engaging on him. Does it even matter?
Now it's just Machisler and Roland staring down Rex.
Yeah, he goes to level 3 too.
I don't think they're concerned that Rex hasn't evolved Eldegoss yet.
Yeah, I mean, I would be so worried if I was that top path for the Juicers. One of the biggest reasons is just...
I would not be too worried anymore. I mean, it's okay. He would be Gyarados already anyways now. Like, it doesn't really
Luckily, it can
matter too much.
wild Pokemon away from Gyarados. That's what it's going to need.
Was good last setting, yeah.
Although it is moving forward for a little bit of an engage, even 2-on-1, I feel like Gyarados feels pretty confident down here.
27 going in for Inteleon. That is massive, but nice surf. Oh, he check buttons onto the berry. Okay. He tried. He tried, man. He tried.
Trading Yeet for the 27 points that they're able to get in here. Nemesis rolling through. Nice bounce on top of Machisler. Dragon Rush to push Metallic towards the rest of the team, but Roland is still a chance.
The Machisler.
Yeah, I mean, this is going so well for Nemesis right now. A lot of these fights looking very beautiful for them. I like what Orange Juicers are doing, though. You can see this Gabite still looking for some experience. They're level 7
Also, just so you know, like, I became one of the most sportive person ever. I did 2 sports at the same time. I did judo, handball at the same time. And in my free time, I played basketball, table tennis, and football in my free time. And I followed every single sport there is on television. So maybe my parents awaked something in me.
Pump them up from 5 to 7 in a heartbeat.
I don't know what I guess my parents just, you know, they awakened me by just putting me into a judo class.
You are in such trouble. They are now going to take this top objective.
They unleashed the sport.
Nemesis running down to the bottom path here, and it's not like
Why you become a gamer then? I mean, it's the same as well, right? Like when I realized I can compete in gaming, I mean, I still gamed as well, right? I had all the Game Boys. I had Game Boys. I had all the Game Boys. We had Nintendo 64. Like, I was still gaming all the time too. And then at some point, I realized I can like when League of Legends became slowly something. I realized I can compete in games as well, which is so cool, you know. And it just like took me the fact that I can compete in video games. Just got me.
Heavy slam into on getting buckled, folded like laundry.
1740, 2240.
Yeah, Nemesis is in control.
Yeah, Nemesis is now awakened in this grand final.
Juicers actually hitting with that solar beam a little earlier there, gave him a better overcap in the bottom path with the way the scoring was able to go in there. Really amazing stuff for Nemesis. 197 to 44. The early
I'm waiting for Gyarados to carry this game. I mean, Garchomp to carry this game. Soon TM.
We have a level 10 Gyarados on the side of Nemesis.
This is where I want to see good control.
No, I'm not going to a live Euro game. I'm gonna watch the Euros on TV. Maybe I go to public viewing for Euros, but I ain't going to any games to the stadium. I probably... I don't even know when the tickets went out. Like, I don't even know.
If the Juicers could pick up some KOs right here, that would be massive. We have Asnable.
I missed out when tickets even happened, but I don't really care too much going to a stadium.
Trying to see if they can get any information from their opponents right here.
I don't even know if Germany is playing in Berlin at all.
A massive disadvantage information-wise with how much of the map you can see on the side of Orange Juicers. Nice big dragon combo.
Big Garchomp combo. Oh, Garchomp Bliss Assistance?
Bliss Assistance onto the Garchomp.
Right into the two-step. The Bliss is preventing Machisel from going down to the two-step.
I mean, it was 2 for 2 unites, right?
Oh,
Intelli just caught! Oh, no, he's facing a nice eject button try by Zagrag. He tried to eject button across the face stinger, above, in front of the face stinger, but couldn't quite do it. Why do we...
Puts 2 players down. Machisler bites the dust too. And now Heavy Slam going to try and separate LGC from the rest of the team, and at least Flareon's there
to get Revenant.
Some work done, but it's Asnable that
Revenant
uses the freaking whack-a-mole mallet and swords out Flareon's.
Asnable playing insane right there, just doing so much work, putting in some overtime, just incredible stuff. I mean, what great...
I mean, nothing is ever going to get the feeling back of the World Cup 2006 in Germany. Like, that was peak. Nothing is ever going to feel the same as like that again. That was such good times.
It really did. The
we had such a nice team, good vibes.
As well as just the horn leech spacing.
Those are the good times.
It's so good. And when you see these
2006 World Cup.
These Pokemon, you're like, yeah, that's
it will never be the same again. Did you own the Panini box? I have. I still have it fully.
However, you look at the other side,
I have it a few days ago. I showed it, I think. I have the entire Panini book, every single player.
But Machisel on the Chomp is
fully filled out.
To farm, and they are getting strong.
Machisel is one of the best
players
in NA at keeping pace when the team's behind in terms of getting their levels.
Nope. 2006 was also in Germany.
Have to engage behind the Machisler here, so Machisel keeping pace is.
We had like so many cool players.
And they go straight in. They get dragon rushed out, and actually
2006 was in Germany too. Was so hype.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how it goes sometimes. If you have a move and there's a wall around you, you could hit it. If you're a Talonflame, you
I've never been in... I've only been 2 times to England.
There we go.
I have nothing to do with it. I'm not from England.
Quickly. And that's what I'm talking about. Nem is taking cheeky advantages when they have them, but they're not overextending here. Machisel, again, they're letting Machisel
I know.
They're not pursuing that Spriggles. I love this control out of Nem right now.
Yeah, it is really great. Like you're saying, you know, they're taking some cheeky
Podolski, Schweinsteiger, Lahm, Klose,
yeah, is that what I said?
Ballack.
That is kind of ludicrous. It sounded silly when you said it, and I was like, there's no way I'd say something like that.
You said cheeky, it felt like a Peaky Blinders style. It felt like a show I haven't heard about. Are you watching Cheeky Advantages? No, I'm
watching Peaky Blinders.
I'm still watching Peaky Blinders.
Okay, well, it looks like...
So, can Garchomp compensate victory?
We own it now that we've spoken it into reality. It is ours currently.
Okay, trademark it. Somebody, production. Get the trademark team on.
Schweinsteiger was such a good player, wasn't he?
I can't believe we haven't been using our trademark team. 8 seconds now till Rayquaza. Regieleki walking to the sides of the Orange Juicers. Orange Juicers so incredibly behind right now. They're going to need something big right here.
I don't believe in Garchomp. Bro, I've never... the Garchomp picks in NA are still like a big question mark to me. I will never understand them. Travis is going in. Can he get Unite move out? Yes, he can. Garchomp Bliss Assistant. Maybe a big Unite. It didn't hit a single time. Now it hit Elagos. Oh, good combo. Maybe he found the combo on the Teleon. Okay. I mean, that was good by Garchomp. Not the worst, but he can't finish off Inteleon. Okay. Garchomp actually cooked this fight. It's still full HP. We're gonna start going for Ray.
Hitting on the heavy slam is this, but is the Orange Juicers have enough to rip here?
No.
The Garchomp is there, and that's a rip.
The Garchomp is there. They're gonna rip it. Bound snipe shot. Who gets Electro Boy? Gets it. Electro Boy is perfectly timed.
No way did Orange Juicers
but can they?
I mean,
they have to score twice at least.
looking for it in that moment.
Okay, they scored twice. 1 minute left.
Still not over. 240.
It's not over.
217. Flarion's looking to make some more scores happen. But that
Fire support got Close and Gomez.
We're gonna see if anyone
He's gonna get in. That's okay. They don't even respawn in time. Why is he chomping? I guess he was waiting for cooldown. Okay, that's it. Okay, never mind. That's it. First game to Orange Juicers, man. Okay. Failings, first pick. Are they just gonna pick Venusaur? They don't get Venusaur? Interesting.
I love that. You know,
They're taking Venusaur not to get Venusaur. See if that works out. That's a bold play. He's gonna have another Mew. We're gonna consider the... Please no Buzzwole. Okay, they're going for the Garchomp again. I mean... Sure. Chris is too tired? I mean, I am tired. It's been 11 hours of watching. It's 2 AM 20. I am tired. We stopped playing Glaceon now. Like, I don't know why we don't play Glaceon anymore. Zoroark without Comfey? No. I was about to say, like, why do we stop playing Glaceon now? Yeah. I mean, if they lose now, we're not going to see Glaceon ever again, I think, this tournament, but...
I love where they went here. Trainers, Glaceon has been lights
Granite
out,
doesn't look good here, honestly.
The Orange Juicers might be falling into the Tyranitar trap right here. If that's where they lock in.
2 level 9 evolutions. They're actually going for it, okay. They're looking for the Tyranitar, interesting.
Especially
Orange Juicers are going to be able to take over now as we head into game number 2. Nemesis.
Game number 2.
Orange Juicers, your
Why do I feel like this is going to go to 5 games? I have a feeling. It's gonna go to 5 games, isn't it?
Shootout, but they're getting sussed out by Roland and literally just gonna get chased down. The Machisel are gonna work on this Aselgor here and hope that Rex.
It's a back and forth series, yeah. It's so very good. I just hate that it's so late for me, but it's a very fun series. Because I don't feel like I have energy or anything to like talk about a lot of things.
Might even be able to pick up a KO right here as they are continuing.
I wish I did.
Focus band is now down. Berry stolen by Roland.
Smack him.
And we are
Smack
looking
him.
for this KO.
Smack,
Here's
smack, smack, smack.
Oh, big time pound. No, not able to make it happen.
I know Shenzi is gone.
Trainer stopping this. So sad for Roland.
Just all the fun we
sad
were
times.
having is now gone as Trainer LGC and Metallic pivot back and go, no.
Sad times.
You don't get to do this. You work in the Pokemon Center, so we'll send you back home. Nice little poach by the Dragon Rush, but Metallic and Trainer keeping the pressure forward. Machisel getting pretty low on HP.
I mean, Garchomp into Farlings is
LGC steps up to screen.
a lot of lifesteal.
I mean, really nice stuff.
The problem is you just get bursted down sometimes too much. But you can chomp onto 6 Farlings, so... But actually, it's not that much, right? Because the Farlings troopers take so much less damage, the lifesteal is not that insane. Right, because you don't do... Like, you do less damage to them, so it's not as much lifesteal.
Down in the face of Flareon, who's really been a shining star here for the Orange Juicers, stepped up for that team as the youngest member.
That doesn't really matter too much.
They're about to take over to level 6, Braggles.
And here we go. We have a level 6 Venusaur, Ivysaur, I should say, in this bottom path as our teams are getting ready to fight over these birds in the central area here at 8 minutes. A ton of damage just being put down, and we're seeing who can get what as both these teams just burst down these wild Pokemon.
Yeah, I think both LGC and Flareons were able to get a couple of those there in the middle. As Zimble takes the portal back through, they're going to step back through it and go downstairs.
Tyranitar not looking too bad here, keeping a level parity with a lot of these Pokemon. It's already at level 6.
0-0, I mean, it's very slow early game. Level 9 evolutions on both sides. I actually know level 7 Venusaur. Not level 9 anymore. But yeah, Orange Juicers not going to do anything. They just have to scale.
Tyranitar now at 7.
Nemesis is also scaling with Glaceon and Venusaur. Oh, there's the damage.
The wall, LGC with the follow-up, Icy Wind. Now we've got the no retreat. The irony is they're backing up immediately, but the birds are going to be able to go towards Nemesis, and that's a great experience boon for them.
And here we go. Trainer just making their way through this hyperspace hole, getting a big-time amount of damage with Icy Wind right there, but not able to pick up a KO, as we have multiple members of Nemesis getting ready to see if they can take down Regirock.
Now, catching Flareon,
nice wall.
Rock Tomb, and the wall of the environment here. X-Scissors through Zugrug, who's just trying to creep forward, maybe make another play on Regirock.
Oh, the double beam.
By Yeet, the contending
But it goes out to Venusaur.
and the
I'm not
true
50-50
Solar
though
Beam
there.
user comes out ahead.
That was very scary right there when you saw that other Solar Beam. Like, it really could have gone either way. You had more damage on the side of Nemesis with Glaceon.
But Venus, of course, has a higher chance because of percentage damage, but I mean...
If they can suss them out, no
Yeah.
resets before,
Yeah.
into too much trouble here, but that was
Yeah.
prime opportunity of Nemesis to
Yeah.
figure out where that Tyranitar
Such a slow game so far.
Got level 9 here for our Venusaur. That's a Unite move online. We've also got 8 for the Glaceon. Tyranitar is not here yet, but it's got to be incredibly close to ticking over to that level 9, which is a huge difference, obviously, for the Juicers. We're going to see if they have a
This could be a fight, but Garchom's only level 8. I mean, what's gonna do? Try to get level 9 first to defend.
In this tournament.
He just used Unite to steal the bunny away. Oh, nice eject button. Did he eject button here, right? Get the Solar Beam KO in. Oh, Garchomp! He loses! He gets smacked. Can we get a big overcapping? Can Venusaur make it to top? No, it can't make it to top. I think, yeah, Yeet is gone. That's level 10 for Garchomp now. He's got one entire level there. I mean, one level and a bit.
Asinable pivoting back, using their eject button to just get away, but they are put into trouble immediately. But now another glacial stage used, so they're
But he has nothing Unite before already. I guess he's got a lot of small points, right?
But all of Nemesis is sent
Garchomp?
and this is the mid game. Why has
Wait, nice eject button. Oh, he misses the combo though. Missed the combo, but doesn't matter. Can they get Glaceon? Trevenant gets it.
And now 2 players down for Nem as they're fighting on their tier 2.
Beam doesn't have enough damage.
Yeah, they are actually able to pull out right here. Roland helps the team skate. I guess you could say they're on Roland skates. All right, Registeel in this bottom path. Let's go.
Grand Finals at NEIC, and that's what we're bringing to you here. Electro Ball right into the mix and quickly sorted out is the Tyranitar. Couldn't get away from Metallic and company. Zugrug moving through, moving forward, and stunned with the Rings Unbound Hoopa, and put down by Yeet as Registeel's at half. Flarion's early.
Now you had to guess. It didn't even hit though anyways. He had no vision on it.
Nemesis is finding footing again.
Yeah, Nemesis pushing forward right here. Finding a good fight, but they're running into a Sand Tomb.
Yeet fan.
Venusaur Unite, they are gone.
Nice.
That is 2 down.
Put him on the merry-go-round. Phalanx rolling through the opposing squad. Orange Juicers.
Could they have scored 40 points there still? If they're patient?
Phalanx is looking good, and maybe you get why it's been banned so much.
Yeah, Phalanx looking incredible right here. Tyranitar not able to stop them on the goal zone with the Sand Tomb. Instead, we got the delete button of the Venusaur.
Just kite him, yeah.
They know exactly where this Garchomp is right now, and it does go down.
It's just absolutely buckled.
Oh, eject button.
Collapsed on, stunned a little bit by Kratos.
He kited him. Eject.
No.
The Electro Web from Regieleki sorts them out. We got ops everywhere.
He snipes him.
Nemesis.
That is so unfortunate.
There's no shot.
Yeah, I mean, what an Electro Web.
That is so unfortunate.
By the wild Pokemon, the objective, Regieleki right there. And it wasn't even aiming for him.
No, not even close to. Another glacial stage is out. Trainers looking to make something out of this, but they're getting caught out and they get buckled immediately. And Nemesis, what do you know?
Wait, Tyranitar's only level 13. Nemesis?
Way back in this match. Kratos level 13.
Tyranitar's level 13. Alarm.
Gonna be massive. Metallic looking for
Ring the alarm.
On the side of Nemesis, Glaceon as well. Luckily,
that's not what you want to see.
12, so they're already pretty dang powerful.
Guys, kite him.
Have to deal
Remember,
with a Tyranitar.
kite Tyranitar.
The Sand Tombs basically never quit. So we're going to see how they want to play this fight. Tyranitar right now just looking for some wild Pokemon experience so that they can get
again, the score is super close.
And get ready for Rayquaza.
Glaceon's only level 12, but should hit 13 any second now. There we go, 13. They have 13 Venusaur. I mean, it's still looking fine.
It looks like Metallic is going for either a back cap or a crazy flank. Solar beams are actually finding some targets.
What's Garchomp doing right here? He's looking for the... He missed the...
Chisel goes over the wall, pops through Unite, moves long range, points assistance. They're caught on the wall. They check through. LGC makes
they just wasted 2 unites.
They dodge the Dragon Rush and a nice little pop through by Rex to make sure LGC is safe. Rayquaza is down, but Metallic's caught on the backside of a Nightmare. Solar Beam comes through, puts damage on them. Rings are unbound. They're trying to stun the Machisler. Poaching 2 is Zagrug. Solar Beam back through the other way off the Trevor.
Beam missed.
Rousing. Can we stun
He just has a hard time right now going to this fight. That means I'm not sick enough. He found the Sand Tomb.
They catch their target and they put them down.
He found the Sand Tomb on Glaceon.
Stepped on is the bug. Tyranitar KO streak at 2. Metallic and Rex are low HP. Kratos goes over the wall, straight towards Metallic, lets them off the hook. Rayquaza is getting low. Rex is here. We have a Solar Beam, but Duff Zagrug doesn't even find them. Push towards the portal. They reset through. They're so low on Rayquaza. Yeet makes it back, but they're putting the pressure on the people here, and they're knocking them out. I can't believe they just went down. Yeet is keeping this team in the game.
What was that? He moved. What was that move? Who pushed him like this?
LGC is up and moving.
Mew again. Mew again. Mew gets it again.
Secured by Flareons. The Juicers are back.
Oh my god, 2-0.
Flareons with a crazy secure and an insane
Another Mew secure. Horn Leech? Was it Horn Leech? Okay. But no, there's no Horn Leech. What do you mean Horn Leech?
Now to 371.
Oh no, wait, Venusaur. Yeah, no, Horn Leech's right side. Yeah. But it looks like he was pushed very far. Very fast. Wait, what hammer?
An absolute onslaught from the Orange.
Oh man.
They are able to take
I guess Garchomp OP guy is definitely the game winner.
Yes, I have to say the Garchomps.
And although the shrink
Okay, we go Trinita again.
Lights out right now.
We're gonna have to see how Trainer wants
Lucario?
right here. Maybe
What is Trainer gonna pick here? Greninja. It's gonna be Glaceon again? Okay. And he's still gonna play Glaceon.
Pretty incredible.
Yeah, I like
Hooper, Trevenant, Trinita, Sylveon, and last pick. Lady Garchomp again? I think... Is this Garchomp really doing any... Like, I can't tell.
Like their communication fell apart. I mean, we are almost like bar the...
It's gonna be the Garchomp again.
I'm looking at like, are we facing the same thing except without Flareon?
I can't believe the Garchomp is winning. I don't know.
More.
Honestly, I happen to agree, and
I love when it lines up like that.
Garchomp taking over the central area.
Jumping into the middle here for a little bit, rolling on scouting duty to make sure that Rex doesn't get too froggy on the Gossifleur. Metallic putting pressure though.
Love it up, yeah.
Kratos recognizes that they're alone.
Wait, did he get the last hit? He's 11. But Shem 1v9s here. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, this is something I was talking about. I don't necessarily feel like you need Tyranitar in that central area. It has decent secure early, and it also doesn't do too bad once it hits its level 5 after this new Stone Edge buff. On the other side, we've
the trainer just take the entire central area. Yeah, he just wants to get XP first.
Glaceon walking up here at
Garchomp was the top lane.
Glaceon, either build really needs 6. You know,
E-Speed player? I mean, I don't know. I guess E-Speed would actually be kind of okay here, but
however, they are carrying all the shards
it's still just it's just the E-Speed in the end.
They're darting forward, looking for more targets. At this point, just taking wild Pokemon and happy with their experience. I have been impressed in the early and late stages of the game of Nemesis control.
Yeah, you know, a lot of teams would overextend in moments like this, and I gotta say I like that play. They knew exactly where Garchomp was, and they decided to make an attempt to take it down there. I don't know if anyone makes it back through that portal, as Garchomp now pushing forward, looking for a KO. They may be able to pick one up. Eldegoss moving in here. Actually, not Eldegoss. Gossifleur moving in here as Garchomp makes another attempt to take down Phalanx.
Able to just barely top off Metallic's HP as a Rex as this paltry Gossifleur. Well,
yeah, what's the A9 against Phalanx? Also fun matchup.
Keeping this team feeling good.
And here we go.
But some play into everything else. Like you can't play it into Glaceon, you can't play it into Venusaur, you can't play it into Crusade.
Like I said, you know, it's not
it'd be so bad.
Here, but we now have this Tyranitar already at 6.
You're so outranged. I guess Glaceon is okay, because you can proc its passive from far. But into Crusade and Venusaur,
great. It felt like the Juicers
yeah.
How to play this maybe a little better than some of the other teams you've seen.
I feel like Blaziken here. I could have still been Blaziken over Garchomp, yeah.
Fighting pretty well into what Nemesis was throwing at it in a lot of these big engagements.
I mean, I can't tell how much the, like, is the Garchomp a winning factor out of those first 2 games? Because I feel like it's not at all.
a little pop through, a little astonish stun.
Maybe it is though. I guess he did force Glaceon's Unite and Glaceon's eject button, which made Glaceon not be able to dodge Sand Tomb. Right? I guess.
So we now have the ability to start hitting some things with some big time solar beams.
So maybe he actually won the game by getting all the buttons from Glaceon away last game, and then Sand Tomb just had a free engage.
But ultimately not going to find much value in that, and that's a valuable resource that's just gone for some of these Reggie fights that can break out.
Yeah, absolutely. I think what's happening on the side of Juicers is they are stalling as much as they can. They know they can't fight Nem because they just don't have either Garchomp
really big top into Tyranitar. Yeah.
Yet, and they would absolutely love to.
Tyranitar's currently invading though, alone.
That Pupitar is on a mission.
Oh, you got Tyranitar. You got the blue buff.
They evolve right in time in the opposing central. Metallic back the other way. Keeps Machisler from resetting, and now they're going to work. Tyranitar knocks out.
Tyranitar also gets Venusaur.
Rex is leashing them around, waiting for LGC to pull up for the smoke and help them. Zugrug working back through the middle with Flareon's. Kratos is so low. You got to get this knockout, Metallic. They do. Okay, now you got to settle in and focus up because we're entering what? The mid game.
That's right, the mid game. And as many of you know, Doomsnacks has been incredibly critical of Nemesis' mid game. And let's face it, they had a real tough one last time as this Regice is getting hit. Zugrug getting pushed out of this fight right here. Regice being chipped. There isn't great secure on the side of the Juicers. Here comes the big time Unite move. They're looking to make something happen. The wood hammer stops.
Oh, Glaceon gets it. Garchomp Unite?
That was the most heart-pounding
combo
I've ever seen. And Nemesis is like, okay, you got to feel good about that. Machisler goes straight at them, though.
He gets one, though, at least. I mean, sure.
The other way, but it's 2 players down instantly. Asimov goes down as well. Roland just seeing where everybody's at. Yeet's sitting on Pag and have to fire some solar beams just to get some spacing and time. But the levels now are in the hands.
Nah, I don't think Garchomp counters Farlings at all, but yeah.
Venusaur has been absolutely unbelievable. Nailing those solar beams. Pretty amazing boosteds right into it. Great Giga Drains. And then this Unite move has just been a game changer for them. Yeet's Venusaur is a thing of beauty. And we saw Venusaur last year at NAIC be the difference maker.
Absolutely. And they're looking to repeat performance here because they need it. They lose this one. Nemesis is gone, falling short again. And they want that hardware. We've said
eject button comes in. Should have kited.
And here come the Juicers. Meanwhile,
I will never stop making us saying this, man. 40 points for Tyranitar.
And not give themselves up in the process. As all of
They surely can defend top lane, right? Yeah, they can make top in time. Easily. The Sand Tomb stun was unnecessary buff? Yeah, it was. The Stone Edge buff is good, right? The Stone Edge buff is great. Making a Sand Tomb stun longer made no sense. That was already good enough. Stone Edge, making Stone Edge viable, sure. Because that one was just so unfun to play. What's happening to Trainer this grand final now?
But like, why was Asimov that far up? They knew LG
Exhaustion?
was away and no longer in the mix for that. Why are they up there getting knocked out? They get sorted out, and that
what just happened? I didn't quite.
They get knocked out in the mid game again, going sideways for Nemesis.
What did I just see? Did we just see 2 eject buttons go completely wrong?
And Machisel now is fighting with Zugrug on their
did Venusaur eject button? And then Garchomp.
Yeah, Machisel makes it out, and look at these levels.
Hey, that looked so weird.
12, 12, and 12. Sylveon, Garchomp, Tyranitar on the sides of the orange Juicers. They're doing really well this game, in control in a lot of different ways, and one of the biggest being the levels, of course. Scoreboard very, very close between these two teams. Tier 1's up for both of these teams as well, as we have Metallic looking to fight here at this Tier 1 goal zone, and the rest of Nemesis is here to help.
The control that they had, it feels like it's slipping through their fingers a little bit. They're feeling the pressure. They're starting to shake. Nemesis was not making these types of plays before, and they're almost getting really punished for them. Fortunately, Metallic makes
everyone is tired, yeah, maybe.
Under the 3-minute mark, Springs.
Yeah, under the 3-minute mark. 1 minute away from Rayquaza. Could be the last Rayquaza that either of these teams see competitively until Worlds. Because if Orange Juicers can win this thing, they become your North America champions here. As we have the massive Sand Tomb attack here.
Farlings also feels so bad to Tyranitar.
Real quickly back out. Good solar beam
Is it not?
coverage. But Orange Juicers is going to have the advantage around
oh, this could be big jump. He missed it, no! I thought it was a big jump and then he doesn't even... Bro, there was... He jumped so little.
They haven't taken a knockout here, but they did expend.
It would have been such a big send too when you just face plants into the wall. I cursed it, I guess so. But I can double point on this. Get a nice lead, but can anyone even score? But he's putting it into Trenator. They're dropping Hooper unbound. They're bursting Rayquaza. They're going for it. They're going for it. Venusaur!
Nemesis dreams are remaining intact. KO streak of 2 for LGC, but we got the Hundo Burger on the backside. Rolling gets the spacing, and Rolling eats some sun to the teeth for a little bit of whitening.
I mean, it was good try by Orange Juicers, I guess. They went again for the Hooper play on Ray. It's the right play, right? It is a good play. But they have no secure.
And then it's, in some ways, everything was
That's the right play, doesn't matter what. We get Trenator guard chomp again? Are we going guard chomp for another time? Just put Lapras now?
It's time to bring out the
Why Lapras? What is the reason for Lapras now over anything else?
So the Garchomp may be offering them something, but it wasn't
oh, it's top lane Trevenant, that's why, I guess. But I feel like it's not even that great here. It's just the same team comps again over and over. But they changed up now Lapras for Garchomp. I mean, yeah, alright.
Yeah, I room on your Switch.
Yeah, that's without a
Brave Bird, Talonflame into Farlings, be Venusaur and Glaceon. Honestly, it'd be kind of fun, I feel like, or maybe too risky.
Here we go. Things are looking
no, it sounds pretty good actually, fly Talon, like Brave Bird, Talonflame into that. They also have Hooper, they could play Trick, Phantom Force, which they're not going to do, but they could have. I would have. That's something I would have liked to see. Actually, yeah. Be kind of cool.
Yeah, Azumel stepping forward, Trainer actually jumping to the bottom path rather than the top, but it feels like it was kind of sussed out as there's 3 players for the Juicers here as well. Zugrug just throwing the whirlpool around.
You're not tired? No, of course I'm tired. Who says I'm not tired?
Yeah, a little bit of bullying happening there from Glaceon, but again, until that Glaceon hits 6 and gets
Espeon, Espeon is, I don't know, it's okay. It's
with that move just yet to pick up as many easy
nothing special anymore.
Does later. Looking to see if Hoopa's coming back here. It does look like they are moving back forward, and we have a nice secure here. Machizzle now evolved into Trevenant.
Rex just going to force Roland to use another portal for themselves rather than be with the team here, and rolls back through. So Roland, no fear.
What is Farling's win right now? And he doesn't have any Scyther players? No, Trainer is a Scyther player. Trainer does play it, but I think Scyther is not really playable here.
Right in the middle of the map there for those 8-minute Altaria and
you want to play? Yeah, no. But Scyther is. Trainers play Scyther. Right? I'm pretty sure he does. There's no point in playing Scyther against what Orange Juicers have. There's no reason to.
Yeah, it looks like they got a lot of that there. Trainer now only sitting at 6. We have
Scyther into Trevenant
on the other side. Luckily, Trainer doesn't need as much experience on that Glaceon, but they would love to be a much higher level.
I mean, generally, Scyther's only played in Japan, really, let's be honest.
A huge difference.
Yeah, absolutely, because the whole goal of the
it's not that great.
Get ahead, stay ahead, but if they're behind the Tyranitar, that is tough sledding for Trainer LGC.
Yeah, and here we go, pushing towards this top path here. We're going to see if there's anything the Juicers can do right now. They might just be looking for some experience up here. We've got 2 members of Nemesis down in this bottom path. They're going to have a much better time trying to get some of this XP right here, and it looks like they're able to get a decent amount.
Do we like the Lapras here? I mean, Lapras is very good engaged into Venusaur.
Nice cut off by Azumel to keep Zugrug from getting on top of Yeet going.
This one a more hard engage, I guess, but sure, let's put out the Machizzler now. Where is it? But I guess it's pretty bad into Farlings, isn't it?
Reggie's going to populate, and Azumel can't quite trap Zugrug.
You know, when you see Yeet,
yeah, Japan likes doing their own things.
It really does feel like it's shocking that so many teams have kind of moved away from Venusaur. It was a huge thing in NA for a while, for sure, but now we look up towards this top.
We have Tyranitar.
We have the Tyranitar. There's the level 9.
We have Tyranitar.
And they can jump forward with the Sand Tomb at any moment.
Roland goes for the sun, secured by LGC.
Oh, he finds a wave though.
as Glaceon's gonna make it
That was
back
such
out
an
to
easy
take
steal
the
somehow.
objective here, and Yeet
Can't just
steps
let it
up, but
happen. Maybe they don't even
Chisel
care.
susses it out, puts a lot of damage onto Venusaur.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to be able to defend this pretty well. The Sand Tomb is down, sending him back to the portal. Metallic, however, on a solo mission.
We had people play E-Speed against Farlings, but like, it doesn't matter in late game team fights, you still lose.
Defend it right here. Huge Rock Tomb, but there's still some HP left on this Regirock. He's looking for the secure. No, taken by Metallic.
Metallic gets it done, and
Metallic.
it was rightfully there as they put all the work in. It'd be a shame to pass it off to final seconds here. But now they're trapped. Kratos is all over them. Metallic peeling back, no retreat, but flailing
Goes down.
backwards as Azumble steps up, and I think they might pay the price. No, they're able to make it out. Nobody willing to converge on top of them. Yeet, however, getting trapped a little bit by Kratos, and that Giga Drain is not enough, as now we have just a little bit of a team.
I mean, I guess he was panicking. He thought he was going down as well Unite move. But what are we doing now?
Maybe the portal reset is there. They're all gonna take it through. And
Are we taking it? What are we doing?
Pick up tons of damage rained in, and they are all over them. Trev Unite is popped, and now is the push going to continue? Yes, it is. But Chisel refuses to leave.
Yeah,
why?
They're just continuing this push right
Why?
here, but it's
Do we
not working out for the Juicers, giving up a lot of experience in that push. It stopped looking good for a while. Here comes Zugrug with a big-time Lapras Express.
I mean, Lapras Express is there, but they're just trying to protect this goal zone. And that bad pad push was brought to you by the mid-game.
That was absolutely terrible.
Moment where teams are letting some
I mean, the panic turn out to Unite I can understand, because I do that myself too. You're like, you're actually fine, but you still press turn to Unite because you think you're somehow still going down even though you're not. Will that Hooper Portal return?
Yeah,
so greedy for like no reason. I think they lost now, they didn't lose.
I want to see what it does to Phalanx. I truly don't know how exactly this interacts with Phalanx. I do know how Sand Tomb does though, and it's pretty mean.
Metallic being able to make it out of them just shows the mobility that Phalanx has and why it's so good, similar to Gyarados being able to bounce in, bounce out. But they're going straight towards the target.
Here's the Jack button, he found Glaceon. Glaceon going for the last hit, Venusaur gets it. Zagrog messed up eject button a bit. He gets the jump in still. He's gonna go down. He's gonna go down. 1 for 1.
Yeah, I mean, this Solar Beam, this Venusaur, between its Unite move and its Solar Beam combination here, we've had some huge secures. I think last game, looking at that Rayquaza, that might actually have even been the Unite move that takes
He missed the eject button, Adun.
We're seeing huge KOs.
That's not him on... Oh, right, you're right. He's playing Lapras. He's playing Lapras. It's been too much Unite watching. He's been playing Trevenant so much this entire series, I forgot. Right.
Since they're all sitting on pad, you can't push.
These are Lapras. Zagrog would not miss his eject button like this, you're right. No chance. Oh!
It really is anyone's game. As we actually have the movement with another Lapras Unite move.
Yeah, and Kratos actually going.
Well, they still get Glaceon though somehow out of this.
Between the Lapras and the Tyranitar, there's not much that Glaceon could do.
So Veno has Unite, but can he use it one more time? Nah.
Solar beams from Heat, pot shots getting thrown in, but the points go in regardless. However, Nemesis holding onto the score lead right now.
Yeah, Nemesis still ahead right here, but we've got some full pockets on the side of Orange Juicers moving up towards this.
Man, why do I feel like Phantom Force Trick would be so broken here?
Would bring this game a whole lot closer, and you're going to see that happen right about. No, almost that Solar Beam stopping it right there. That would have been huge to bring this game really, really close for these two teams. Right now, the Juicers are behind, but they're looking pretty good level-wise. However, Nemesis, nothing to sneeze at. A level 13 Venusaur on the other side. That's going to be a lot of Solar Beams.
Zugrug with some good positioning here. Very forward. Actually leaves their bush and tries to target out where Azumble is and actually gets...
Did they Giga enough spear? Yeah, they did. It's pretty bad now. I mean, it's not that terrible, but Icy Wind is definitely... also, he just likes Icy Wind more. He's been playing Icy Wind this entire year.
If they are not able to win this thing, their tournament is done, and your
Orange Juicers
become your North American champions. Zugrug pushing forward. They're just looking for the moment where they decide to fight right here. Getting the
French is going to backhap.
They are behind.
He's going to get it in as well. They can't do anything about it. Are they going to rip Rain now? They have the Venusaur again. Maybe there is a belief in Heat fan. Oh, Farling's with a huge flank.
Phalanx Unite, they're trying to chase down Zugrug. Can they get some of these players down?
What? How is Trainer? Okay.
After that action now, popping Unites everywhere.
Hallelujah.
Hyperspace hole is down as anybody get reset through. As it'll
But they already lost again. Here's his Unite still.
Get taken out by the Tyranitar, but the Tyranitar, much like the
No
same
eject button on Glacier anymore.
Unite move for themselves. Tyranitar back in the cut though, as they're in there. Hyperspace hole is down again. They're going to be able to catch a reset after using their Unite move. Spragos. Now they need to find a target. Azimo can't quite wall him off in time, or we're scrapping on the backside. Zugrog eats a solar beam, and Metallic has to peel back. They might have gotten.
Trying to go to cross it finally.
No, they catch
Oh, they caught Venusaur. The Fury stun was huge. He hit literally on all like the edge of the circle for members. Holy. The Hooper stun was crazy. Venusaur. Stivian can dodge it. That's 44. That's 4. Wait. Oh, 36. Okay, and 44. Okay. I think that's it. Maybe. I think that's it. 35 seconds.
Time on the clock. They're starting Rayquaza. They have some incredible secure, but here comes the Tyranitar looking for the Venusaur, and they take it
Didn't
down.
kite him hard enough.
25 seconds left. They need to make a play, but every single thing
Zakra back-to-back champion. Zagi Ragi back-to-back NIAC champion.
Only 15 seconds left, and the rip has begun on
10 seconds. He has no Icicles. He has no Crystals right now.
10 seconds on the
Yep.
clock. There's nothing Nemesis
Yep,
can
5
do.
seconds
They're
left.
behind, and they are
Orange
out of
Juicers.
Orange Juicers
North American
become
champions.
your North American champions.
Alright, let's go, Sakura.
Getting it done, bell to bell, seeing the writing on the wall, take